And that was our feature of World Refugee Day. You will agree with me that refugees are not just a burden, they are survivors that can contribute their quota to the development of our society as we celebrate World Refugee Day. This morning in our studio, we have the Deputy Director, Refugee Department of National Commission for Refugee Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons in person of Mr. Mordecai Titus to talk to us more on World Refugee Day. Sir, you are welcome to our studios.
Thank you. It's my privilege to be here.
Okay, sir, today is World Refugee Day, as we all know. Every 20th of June is celebrated as World Refugee Day. Talk to us more on what it is all about.
World Refugee Day is a day that United Nations General Assembly agreed and set it aside on June 20th. And it is about recognizing the plight of refugees, their needs, their rights, their contribution to nation building wherever they find themselves.
Okay, why is World Refugee Day very, very important and essential?
World Refugee Day is important and essential because it is a day that uh, human rights organizations like ours and United Nations High Commission for Refugees advocate for the rights of refugees. It is a day where we call upon states, we call upon government, we call upon policy makers to have a reflection on this type of population. This calls for attention because we decisions and policy sometimes are made that normally cause maybe a displacement. So the day is a reflection, it's a call for reflection for nations and government to reconsider their plan, their thought and decision towards the steady living of humanity.
Okay, what are some common themes and activities associated with World Refugee Day?
World Refugee Day, as I earlier said, um, the themes will normally surround solidarity with refugees. You talk about the rights of refugees, standing by refugees. Um, you talk about their education, you talk about their health care, you talk about their needs. And it is to call on attention, to call on world attention, to call on leaders that these people should also be considered as citizens. Inclusivity to show that they also have the right to exist like others, since they are not in their normal country.
Okay, sir, can you tell us how many refugees are there worldwide?
Globally, uh, we have, as at today, um, 43, 43.4 million refugees in the world. Um, this is beside 117.3 million displaced population in the
Okay, now, sir, take us through the causes of refugee displacement.
causes of refugee displacement in the world is you talk about conflicts, conflicts, persecution, violence, human rights violation that are related to race, nationality, religion, membership in a particular social group, political opinion. So these are the um, pivotal causes of refugee displacement in the country that makes people to flee from their country to seek asylum in other countries.
Tell us how is your organization collaborating with sister agencies to help out?
First of all, Nigeria um, has a technical partner which is called United Nations High Commissioner for Refugee. We are working together have for years, and everything that Nigeria does is based on international practice. Having have our technical partner on ground that observe and guide our activities. We work together with them. Beside that, we have local NGOs, even our mother ministry, Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation is there too, that we also work together, and other sister agencies. For example, we can talk of what we call technical working group that has been established for voluntary repatriation of Nigerian refugees in our neighboring country from Cameroon, Nigeria, and Chad Republic. So we have Northeast Development Commission. We have um, we have NEMA, that is National Emergency Agency Management. We have Federal Ministry of Health. We have the Nigerian Army, and so forth.
Which country hosts the largest number of refugees?
When we talk about countries hosting the largest refugees in the world, we can talk about the Islamic Republic of Iran, and then we go about again to mention the Republic of Turkey. We also can talk about Germany. We talk about Pakistan. We can also come to Africa, where we have Uganda. We also talk about Sudan. We talk about Kenya. These are countries that host the largest number of refugees.
Now, how can individuals and communities help to support the refugees?
Talking about support, I want to maybe uh, go back a small bit to talk about Global Compact for Refugees. The Global Compact for Refugees was a call by international community in 2018, where um, during Global Refugee Forum in Geneva 2018, nations and government gathered, and it was a call on government and states to show solidarity to countries hosting refugees, to show solidarity to refugee hosting communities. And because of the burden that such countries have been carrying. So it was a call on developed countries, philanthropies, individuals, and well-meaning organizations to show that solidarity to these countries that are carrying this burden of this, because their resources and everything is overstretched, considering the responsibility they have for their citizens. And that call made countries to make pledges to support countries and states hosting refugees globally. So those pledges were made. Nigeria also made pledges also to support refugees concentration in Nigeria, and that has shown a lot of great impact in Nigeria. In Nigeria now, we can talk about communities that host the highest refugee population, like Cross River State has the highest refugee population. Then you talk about Taraba State, also is the second largest, highest, hosting state. Then we can come to Benue. Then we have Adamawa State, we have Akwa Ibom State. So Nigeria is looking towards showing support to this state to see how best uh, international development partners can come in to support refugee population together with the host communities in this area that I've just mentioned.
As we mark World Refugee Day today, can you outline some of the activities lined up for the celebration?
activity lineup for today's program is that yesterday being 19, we organized a road walk that took place in Calabar, and this road walk is we see sisters agency and human rights organization. We came up in our troops to demonstrate on the street with our placards with different write-up showing and calling attention of communities, government, and the society. Calabar being the headquarters of Cross River, which I said is host the largest population of refugees. So we come to show that solidarity, to show that the government and the host community should continue in this humanitarian support of hosting, because it's a good gesture to live together with these people, because they are not just a burden, they also contribute to our well-being, to our economic development.
Finally, sir, before we let you go, what is your advice or your parting word for whoever that is watching us right now as we mark today as World Refugee Day?
Um, the advice, the government of Nigeria is uh, is calling on philanthropies, calling on um, um, right-thinking organizations and individuals to look at the needs of these displaced people that have left their countries and are here in our country. We know that we have larger needs to take care of our population, but still, we are also beekeepers. We should be keepers of our brothers. We should also know that Nigerian refugees are also in Cameroon, are also in Chad, are also in Niger, and the government there is also taking responsibility of this population. These are like reciprocal services which we need to do our best to show solidarity, to open our doors, to welcome this population, to live together with them, to allow them to interact with us in all aspects of our social activities, but not to encourage crime or criminality among this population. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time with us on the show this morning, for coming to talk to us about World Refugees Day today. We do really appreciate your time. And we've been talking to Mr. Mordecai Titus. He is the Deputy Director, Refugee Department of National Commission for Refugee Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons. We do really appreciate your time. Now let's go on this quick break. When we come back, we still have more for you. Don't go anywhere.